I just haven't been able to keep consistent, and I know that something had to change because I actually enjoy doing this. Hello everyone, and welcome. This is your go-to space for millennials who are looking to level up, embrace change, and really redefine what success means to them. If you are joining me for the first time, I am Phebi, your fellow explorer on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth. If you feel like you haven't achieved all that you aspire to achieve, then you are in the right place. This isn't just a channel, this is what I like to call a community of thrivers. In the comments, make sure you share your wins and ask questions. This is a community, so we are all about helping each other on this journey. Now, if you haven't been following, you're new to this channel, then we are currently on a 6 weeks habit challenge. And what does that mean? That means we are currently building habits to help us achieve our goals and really become the person that we want to be. Now, if you are joining me for the first time, then make sure you go back and watch my 2 videos, which I'll leave a link up here or somewhere around this video. So I quickly want to go back and talk about why I decided to do this challenge. I started this challenge simply because I was tired of starting something and not finishing it or not seeing it through really. And one of those things was YouTube. Every January for years now, I have consistently probably created like 2 YouTube videos, and then that was it. I just haven't been able to keep consistent, and I know that something had to change because I actually enjoy doing this. I decided to start this 6 weeks challenge, and because I knew I am not the only person who is probably going through something like this. You might have a goal, or there might be something that you want to achieve, but for some reason you just can't pull through. So in order to change my behavior, I decided to do this 6 weeks habits challenge. And this 6 weeks habits challenge is really to help you start building the habits that you need to do in order to help you achieve those goals. This is challenge number 2. Make sure you go back and watch challenge number 1. Now, challenge number 2 is all about actually implementing the behavior. Based on the book Atomic Habits, this is the focus. This is where we are getting all our ideas to help us build the habits that we want to achieve. If you don't know, this is my favorite book. Based on that book, in order to actually implement change, there are 4 components that you need to make sure you have in order to develop the habit or build the habit or change, right? So the 4 components are: the cue is all about the signals that needs to happen in order to initiate the change. It signals to your brain that a habit needs to take place or something needs to be done in order to achieve something else, okay? So one of the questions that you want to ask yourself when it comes to cue is, how can you make it obvious? What is that thing that you can do to make it obvious? The second component to behavior change or building a habit is the craving. And this is all about creating the desire of actually doing the habit. How is it going to make you feel? How is it going to motivate you to continue with the habit? And a question to ask yourself, which is also within the book, is how can I make this attractive? Now, people are drawn to things that they are attracted to, right? So you have to make the habit attractive. Component number 3 is all about the response. Now, this is the actual doing of the habit. This is the behavior that has been initiated by the cue and then has been motivated by the craving. Now you're actually implementing it, you're doing it. This is the action piece. And this action piece, the question that is associated with the response is, how can I make this easy? Now, with anything, if something is hard, you are not going to want to do it. It's going to be too hard, it's going to be too difficult to do. So you really want to make it as easy for yourself to implement that habit. Then component number 4 is all about the reward. How do you feel about what you have just done. I'm going to feel good about myself. What is the reward? What do you get at the end of it? The question that goes with the reward is, how can I make it satisfying? One thing that I like about the book is that it mentions that habits are neither good or bad. They are just effective. They help you to achieve something that you want to achieve, whether that be negative or whether that be positive. But it all depends on your goals and what it is you want to achieve and who it is you want to be. Your goals can either help you to move forward, or they can help you to go backwards. So let's say you want to be someone who is healthy, who wants to become a healthy person. You want to become healthier, and you need to start creating those habits. You don't just want to achieve your weight loss goals. You actually want to create a lifestyle that is healthy. Now, you need to start creating the habits, or you need to start implementing or doing the habits that will help you to become a healthier person. One of those habits that you can actually do is start drinking more water. We all know water is good, right? It cleanses your system and all sorts. Now, when we think about the cue, this is us implementing or bringing it into our life. Like, how can I make sure that I'm drinking more water? So I could have an alarm on my phone or something like that, an alarm every hour to remind me that I need to drink more water. So that's the cue. The next thing is the craving. The craving is all about, how can I make it satisfying? It's about thinking about how you feel. So, for instance, I'm going to feel more refreshed. I'm going to feel more energized after I drink water. So those are the satisfying feelings that I might feel in relation to craving. Then the third thing is the response. So this is actually implementing it. This is actually drinking the water. However, remember, you need to make this easy for yourself. So how can I make drinking water easy? I'm going to have a big 2-litre bottle that I'm going to take around with me, and that if I'm at work or something, that might be on my desk, and as soon as my alarm hits, I know that it's time to drink some water. So all I need to do is reach out for my water and drink it. So that's literally the response, is the action that you do in order to achieve that habit. After you've achieved that habit, then it's the reward. How am I going to feel after I've done this? I'm going to feel so good because I have achieved my goal for that day, maybe drinking the whole 2 litres of water. So essentially, that's how you start to implement that habit. In the comments below, comment the new habit that you would like to implement to help you get to the goal that you want to achieve. So in relation to being more consistent to YouTube, what it might look like is I would need to have a cue, and that cue could be my morning routine. So I might want to set a calendar reminder, and this calendar reminder will alert me on my phone that it's time to start doing the activities that I need to do. So the craving would make me feel good about sharing valuable content with you guys, something that would really help you to grow and discover yourselves, really. So that would be my craving. And then you have the response. The response will be me actually doing what I said I was going to do. Maybe scripting, it could be doing the actual filming, and it could be the editing. So I like to break it out on different days. So it could be one or two of those things. And then the reward for me essentially is just, I would be happy that I've just done it. I could reward myself with doing a sneak peek, giving you guys a sneak peek because it's exciting. You know, it's just about rewarding yourself in some way, shape or form. But however, for me, the reward is really knowing that I've achieved that goal and I am doing the things that I need to do to get to where I want to be. So my tips are to make sure that it's enjoyable, to enhance motivation, break down the tasks to make it easier for yourself, and also track your consistency and celebrate your milestones. So for challenge number 2, write the habit that you want to implement into your everyday in the comments. If you like, you can write it out using the 4 components method, and share your wins or new insights in the comments as well. If you've enjoyed today's video and you have found it valuable, then please give me a thumbs up. This is Thriving Millennials, where every small step leads to a significant change. Thank you again for being part of this community. Make sure you stick around, click subscribe. Until next time, keep thriving. Bye.